Hello everybody and welcome back to the Gaimerz. It's Al, and I'm super excited because we got an update on Star Marine, and it is exciting. I mean, look at this. I'm ready to just start going off. Ever since the old school days of Doom, when Chris Roberts was making games like Wing Commander, I was into FPSs. When you shot those Wookiee looking motherfuckers and they were like, I was like, oh man, I am so into this. Three-dimensional shooting, you know it. I'm about it. Look how raw this looks. I love the gritty kind of feeling this has. Reminds me of the old school, but with that new flavor. I really like it. Chris is talking about updating the character modeling, increasing the polygon counts, going from your different light to medium to heavies, and he's talking about PBR. So what is PBR? PBR is physical based rendering, and it's a fancy way for saying we just made this shit a lot easier. It deals with lighting, it deals with objects in the game, and the way that it was done was a pixel by pixel basis with multiple textures and different maps, and it's very memory intensive. It would chunk up memory like crazy, take lots of memory and resources from your PC, and rather than going on a pixel by pixel basis, now instead of those lighting techniques, they can just create one texture for each part and then artificially define properties for that object that will then tell the engine how to light that object. In most implementations, the model uses a predictive set of functions to determine how the light will reflect and refract, thus using tons of memory on each surface, because you had all these different textures and you had it on a pixel by pixel basis. And now this lays it bare and frees up tons of memory, and also in productivity terms it frees up a lot of time for a lot of the designers, because they don't have to worry about multiple textures anymore. They can just say this panel is steel with the predefined values that they've programmed under PBR model, or this seat is leather, and then in the future they come upon steel again, boom, there's steel, and then the lighting and the values for the lighting and the object are all saved, and then much less time, much more memory for other functions in the game for the engine. Very cool. In the visual terms, the different types of surfaces should be much more photorealistic and more natural, because the way that the light reflects off them, when the light hits the object, those predefined values will all have very similar aspects, and it actually gives the game a much smoother look. And here's the modeling updates on your two different classes of character. You have your Marines and you have your Outlaws, and I'm going Outlaw, baby. I'm keeping it real. But I think they're really coming along with this, and for people that say, oh, it's going to take forever, it might take a while, guys, because they got to add all the PBR assets into the game. That's going to take some time. But I can see the fact that it's really nice they're putting this type of material out there, say, hey, this is how far along we are, this is what we're doing. I appreciate that Chris Roberts and Sig does that. Really cool, from light to heavies. I'm sure the armors are going to be different, the amount of damage you can take in each suit, and the fields of visions are going to be different with each character. I like the way they each one of these look. Really cool, really into it. The modeling's pretty damn good. And I think the PBR is actually in these. But let's talk about something really interesting. Let's talk about zero-G mechanics physics. The animation's what they got to work on next, and Chris is saying that one of the hardest things for them to do is to create zero-G animation. Now, I thought, this video I'll show you soon here, where they go through animations on gravity environments, is interesting. But I wanted to show you the video that was done in November from their PAX East show, to show actual footage of how far they've come at that particular point back in November, before PBR and everything they're talking about now in this update. But just to get you an idea of the play style and what it's going to involve. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. Some of you probably have already seen this. If you have, just go ahead and fast forward and you'll hear me again. But I would even suggest people that have already seen this to watch it again, because Zero G is going to be really a different concept for FPS altogether. Never played a game with Zero G FPS. I don't think I have. If you guys know of one, please put a comment down below. I may have played it and just don't remember. But what they want is true physics of Zero G fighting, which is fantastic. So let's watch this video here of the PAX East show where they showed their Star Marine FPS presentation.
Touchdown, 2 people, ready up. Oh, that ass's only gonna know what hit him, sir. Might wanna wake up Barnes then. Hey, Barnes, time to clock in, you straight?
Gatekeeper has a POE.
Livelier than I would have liked, that's here. Opening now.
Copy that. Let's keep this pro and get home.
Everybody clear the bird. Watch an entrance, eh? Hell of a view. Are you guys looking tight? Get tight. Roger. Got a door here, check it, I'll cover.
6 is clear.
Roger,
Door's locked.
Roger. All right, get in this hallway.
Watch the hallway.
Contact 12. Oh, it's a hologram, guys. Hologram. They know we're here.
Watch a grenade. There they are.
I got hit with the EMP, guys.
Here they come.
You guys straight?
David, get to the generator.
They're gonna be around this corner.
Contact.
Come on. Hey, hurry up and clear this door, guys. Clear the fatal funnel. Time now. Go. Let's go. Get out of here.
Okay. Watch on the bridge.
They're in.
You guys got a visual? I don't have a visual.
I don't know where they go.
Hit it.
I don't got it.
All right, see one.
Make sure to stay near cover, gentlemen. Stay near cover.
Contact.
Are we losing
Right,
gravity right now?
Gravity's going offline.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, he's got EMP.
Watch.
Hey, get some force propulsion grenades out.
Gravity's down. 9. We're in 0 G.
Contact above the landing pad.
Get him towards the big area.
Contact center of the hangar. Trying to move to you, man. I can't really control it.
I got him in the corner.
All right, corner is down. I have contact coming towards me.
One in the middle. Get him in the middle.
Don't be jaded, guys. This is a huge undertaking. This is huge. I'll play a little bit of this here, and you guys can check out how they're actually doing animations, which I always think is pretty cool. Let's see here. They're wearing the suits here with the sensors, and then in the bottom right you can see them actually moving. Very cool. So they're showing like how they're animating like door checks to the left and door checks to the right. You can see it down there at the bottom. Very cool. Here's the slide. I thought was pretty neat. The guy's actually sliding across this mat. Here's the finished. Pretty cool how they do that. And, you know, so they've got to do tons of animation. You know, they're currently working on that. That's going to take a while. Something else they're working on is what they call SATA ball, which is their version of a sport. Like in the future, they get it back into the PBR again with the lighting. I showed you the pictures where it showed you the difference. But this is the arena for SATA ball, what it's going to look like here. I think that's pretty cool. I think the only thing that I would work on is the introduction of like an arena where people can sit and watch and gamble on it. You know, that I think that would be excellent. Or even from, imagine the confines of your ship, if you have like a computer screen that you can watch these actual tournaments live in your ship on the computer and place bets and watch it that way as well. I mean, that would be cool. I really want them to do that. Do that, please. Here's a fly through of the actual arena. They're showing, you know, the different portions of it. That's probably where they discuss strategy, the airlock maybe going in, and really different. Kind of remind me of Ender's Game, you know. I think you got this idea from that. And the object is to get your ball to the other side, and you're using 0G and you're using stun guns, so you don't die in this. It's not that type of sport. You just get stunned. And they also talk about, you know, the realism of coming back out of being stunned and how you're moving and the physics of 0G movement. And I think that they'll do a lot of 0G testing within this arena for the fighting aspect of it too. But very, very cool. So they talk a little bit about SATA ball and the different types of balls, the final ball that they've got here. Also, let's see, well, they're talking about the movement and the transitions. They want to be real. They don't want 360 no scopes. I'm all for that. I don't need a bunch of COD kids that are 12 years old doing 360 no scopes. I want realism. So they talk about physics as far as how fast you're moving, and you can't just stop. You gotta, like, you know, take a couple extra steps to stop. Very cool. I don't know how that's going to play out in first person as you're actually fighting, you know. If it's fluid, great. If it makes it more fluid, wonderful. You get used to that half step that you take in order to finish off an opponent. You're going to have to be careful when you're going around the corner. Any type of movements like that, you're going to have to be very careful on. And then they start talking about matchmaking and you know, the significantly long waits that we have all had in Star Citizen to get any type of match with the multiplayer mode in the Arena Commander. And they're going to fix it. And they're in the final stages of it. At least that's what they're saying, that they are, that they're actually improving the load times, and that you will have multiplayer in a social platform, or a social module they're calling it, where you can invite people to form parties and invite them into your hangar, which is super cool. Dig that. Thank you, because that's what games are about, is being social and meeting people and having a good time playing games that you both like to play. And then they talk about the technology end of it, where they've actually done significant changes since the very inception of using the CryEngine, and how far they've diverged from the path and updated it to 64-bit, and how they really just want an overall better experience. And that's what I'm taking away from this. Star Citizen, the SIG, the founders of it, they just want to make sure that they're giving you the best experience possible, and it's going to take them time. And we get into that issue again with time, and we talked about it on the haul video and the frustrated backers video that I did, where people are starting to get edgy. People are like, now, and they're feeling it, but I don't want them to push out product so fast that the end product is shit. So they're working on the audio, they're remastering the audio. All in all, they want to give us a better game, and that's really the point that they're getting at. And I think that they're capable of doing it. And I also think, guys, that there's no other Star Citizen videos out here like this that I do. Let's just talk about that for a moment. There are no other Star Citizen videos that go into this much detail, that give you this much information in this type of format, with this type of editing. So if you guys dig these, tell other people. Help us grow and get to those 1,000 subscribers that we need so we can get you guys a free game, because we're having a giveaway on the channel. So go check it out. Thanks everybody for watching DaGaimez. And I hope I raise the bar for all other YouTubers so they get up to this level of perfection. You know what I'm saying? Alright guys, put the comments down below. You know I respond. I do. I'm interactive. I love it. I love to get to know you. Join our Steam group. Meet somebody there. Get to chill, hang out, play games. And of course like our Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Guys, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you, your support. Thank you so much for watching these videos and doing all that you can do to make DaGaimez your community. Thanks guys. Bye.